Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something, well, pretty fundamental for any school or college, the student information system.
That's right. And our mission really is to look past all the flashy features for a minute. We want to focus on what often makes or breaks the whole experience, customer support.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can imagine, right? It's midnight, grades are due, and suddenly the system just crashes. You might have the most sophisticated SIS out there, but if you can't get help, real help right away. Staff get stressed, deadlines get missed. It's more than just an IT issue. It's about keeping the school running smoothly.
It really is. We're talking about operational stability here. These SIS platforms, they handle absolutely critical stuff. Student records, attendance, sensitive financial info, admissions data.
All the core operations.
Exactly. So when something goes wrong, like, say, a payment gateway fails or attendance data needs an urgent fix, that downtime isn't just inconvenient. It disrupts learning, it puts reporting at risk, and, well, it can damage trust with parents pretty quickly. Support isn't a hook, it's essential. It's like insurance for the school's operations.
Okay, that framing changes things. It's not just a helpline. You need evidence that the support team actually gets the pressures of a school environment, the deadlines, and you do see this. When you look at platforms like, say, DreamClass, reviewers often point that out. They mention how responsive the team is, how helpful, sometimes even handling complex tasks without the huge costs you see with older systems.
Absolutely. The support team almost needs to act like an extension of the school's own admin staff.
Okay, so let's dig into that. If a school administrator is evaluating options and they're looking past the feature list, what are the key things, maybe 5 key qualities they should look for in SIS support? What indicates a real partnership?
Right. We kind of boiled it down to 5 main areas. First up is responsive hours. School staff don't always work 9 to 5, especially around admissions or grading periods. They need help quickly to minimize that downtime we talked about. And if it's not 24/7, then the other resources like online help guides or contact forms, they need to be really good, really detailed.
Okay, that makes sense. A quick data error might not need a phone call, right? Which leads to your second point.
Exactly. Multi-channel support. Offering different ways to get help, like live chat for those quick questions, email for things that need documenting, and phone for, major outages. It lets staff choose what works best for them in the situation. It actually makes them more efficient.
Right. Avoids frustration. What's third?
Third is something crucial for the long run. A rich knowledge base and training resources. And I don't just mean dry PDF manuals. Think intuitive guides, video tutorials, searchable documentation, stuff that empowers staff to solve common problems themselves.
So they're not calling support for every little thing?
Precisely. Frees them up to focus on their actual jobs, on the students. Then, number 4 tackles a big hurdle. Fast onboarding assistance.
The implementation phase. That can be daunting.
It really can. Administrators worry about a long, frustrating setup. So having dedicated support during that initial phase, including helping with data migration, is key. It smooths out that transition, and it's often the first real test of how good the support actually is. It cuts down on that initial resistance from staff, too.
Okay, makes sense. And the last one.
The 5th quality is consistent reliability and updates. This isn't just about fixing bugs when someone reports them. It's about the provider being proactive, monitoring the system, applying security patches regularly, releasing updates that prevent issues before they happen. It reduces risk for the school. It's about staying ahead, not just reacting.
Okay, so responsive hours, multi-channel options, self-help resources, smooth onboarding, and proactive reliability. But, fixing problems is one thing. How does this kind of strong support actually help get staff to use the system consistently, to buy into it?
Oh, it makes a huge difference. Good support lowers that anxiety barrier around adopting new tech. It means less training time needed up front, and when teachers or staff do hit a snag, maybe integrating the SIS with another tool they use, they know it'll get sorted out quickly. So the school actually gets the full value from its investment much faster.
And you can really see this impact in, say, smaller schools, right?
Yeah.
We've seen how platforms like DreamClass, for example, guide schools step by step through onboarding. That's vital if you don't have a dedicated IT team on site. The SIS support essentially becomes their outsourced EdTech support.
Yeah, you can't really get successful, widespread EdTech adoption without that safety net. When staff trust the support system, they use the platform more regularly, more consistently. That means better data, smoother workflows all around. And that consistency is why systems known for great service, the ones maybe winning awards for best customer support, tend to have such strong, long-term relationships with schools.
So wrapping this up for, the administrators and school leaders listening, choosing an SIS with genuinely excellent support isn't just about the software. It's about safeguarding your daily operations, your data, and honestly, your staff's sanity.
Absolutely. When you have that reliable platform and a team ready to help, your staff can shift their focus. They can spend less time wrestling with software and more time on what actually matters, teaching and supporting student success.
It really is like an anti-burnout strategy built right into your core system.
Exactly. Thank you for tuning in to The Deep Dive.